Live from Sheboygan, the A's are taking on the Deep Here Dodgers in a Wisconsin State League game. It's going to be Austin Fox on the mound for the A's. And the lineup for the Dodgers tonight, it'll be Robinson, McNabb, and Staninsky, top of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6, Sam Conley, Griffin Summers, and Mans. And then Bald, Austin Dart, and Cole Clark. 7, 8, 9 in the order. For the A's defensively, starting in the outfield, it'll be T.D. Walker in right, Bryce Brogdon in center, and Ross Kristen left. On the infield, it'll be Kyle Peterson at first, Mark Warner at second, Christian McKelvey at short, and Travis Slipka at third, with Ryan Norton doing the catching. The first pitch from Austin Fox is swung on and missed by Noah Robinson. It's an 0-1 count, and we're underway. 0-1 taken on the outside corner. 0-2. Taken off the outside. Robinson bats from the left side, playing right field in tonight's game. One and two is swung on and missed. Fox gets a strikeout in the first batter of the ball game. It's 1 up, 1 down.
Center fielder, number 22, Matt McNabb.
Now it's Matt McNabb, the center fielder. First pitch lofted into short right field. And taking a few steps in is T.D. Walker, and it's the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 11, Hunter Staninsky.
Now it's Hunter Staninsky. The shortstop bats from the right side. 2 quick outs in the top of the first. First pitch is a ball low. One-0, swung on, popped up into medium left center. Ranging back will be Brogdon in center to make the catch in left center, and that's the final out of the inning. So Fox, a quick 1-2-3 inning, including a strikeout. And we are through 1/2 inning. We're going to the bottom of the first. Dodgers nothing, and the A's are coming up.
I'm not usually... I've never really been into this
sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
Please be quiet.
listen, you hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Ross Chris is going to lead it off here in the bottom half of the first in a scoreless game. And the first pitch is fouled to the left side. And that's going to be out of the reach of the left field, or the third baseman, Matt Bald. It's a 0-1 count. Cole Nelson on the mound for the Dodgers, right-handed pitcher. Now his 0-1. Fastball missed inside. A's lineup, it'll be Chris, Brogny, and Warner. Then Harry Stelt, who's DHing. In the cleanup spot, T.D. Walker and Travis Slivka. And the bottom third is Christian McKelvey, Kyle Peterson, and Ryan Norton, as Chris gets a ground ball up the middle, and that one will sneak into center. It's a leadoff base hit. So the A's have a leadoff base runner, and it's going to be Bryce Brogny.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brogny.
Brogny now tied atop the leaderboard for the A's in home runs on the season. He's now tied with Harry Stelt with 4. Oh, 1 pitch. Slow curve up in the zone. It's a 1-1 count. Brogny in center field tonight. Now he'll swing and foul that one to the right side, out of play. One, two from Clark, taken at the bottom of the zone. Perfect location with that curve ball, and it's a strikeout. And the first out of the inning. So now it's going to be Mark Warner.
Second baseman, number 16, Mark Warner.
Warner at second. Playing at second today, I should say. And the first pitch down and away, gets away from the catcher Mans, and that's going to go to the backstop, as taken second on the wild pitch is Ross Christ. Defensively for the Dodgers today, it's Robinson in right, McNabb in center, and Dart in left on the outfield. And on the infield, it's Conley at first, Summers at second, Staniski at short, and Ball doing, or over at third. And again with Mans at the behind the plate doing the catching. As it's a called strike on Warner, it's a 1-1 count. With Stelt, the DH, due up next in the inning. A's have a runner in scoring position here with one out here in the bottom of the first. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Pitch low and blocked by Mans. Keeps the runner at second as the count will go full. Long look in from Nelson. And the payoff pitch is swung on and fouled back into the screen. And we'll do it again. It'll be another full count pitch coming. Payoff again. Taken on the outside for ball 4, and that's going to put runners at first and second as Warner works a walk. And it's going to bring in Harry Stelt.
The Northwoods Chemical cleanup hitter. Designated hitter number 19, Harry Stelt.
First pitch to Stelt on the outside corner for a strike. Stelt was named the Wisconsin Amateur Baseball Classic MVP. The A's won the championship yesterday evening. Now Stelt on the 0-1 pops it up. Short center. Making the call on the catch is Matthew McNabb, and that's the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 22, C.D. Walker.
So now it's T.D. Walker. First pitch outside. Ball and no strikes. The A's defeated the Chicago Rippers 5-4 in the semifinal game, before they then defeated the Appleton Legends 5-3 in the championship. Again, Stelt was named the MVP in that tournament. And he hit the 3-run home run that gave the A's a 3-2 lead in the championship game against Appleton last night. As Walker hits that one foul. And it's a 1-1 count. Runners at first and second. Chris led off this bottom of the first with a single. Eventually advanced on a wild pitch. Warner walked with one out. He's trying to cash in here early in this ball game. As Walker will take a breaking pitch on the inner part of the plate. It's a 1-2 count. One, two. In on his hands, but he's going to dump that one into right field. That's a base hit. Racing around third and scoring is Ross Chris, and the A's take a 1-0 lead. So T.D. Walker gets a pitch in on his hands, but up in the zone, and was able to inside out that ball down the right field line for a base hit. Also on that play, Warner goes all the way to third base. So the A's have another runner at 90 feet away. Walker at first, so runners on the corners. First pitch outside to Travis Slivka, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Is high, up near the eyes of Slivka, and he's now ahead 3 balls and no strikes with Christian McKelvey, the shortstop, due up next in the inning. Three to Slivka. Again, missed high. That's ball 4, and that's going to load up the bases.
Shortstop, number 4, Christian McKelvey.
McKelvey up to a 306 batting average and a 366 on base. And it is his 17th game of the season. He's got 11 hits in 36 at-bats, including a couple of doubles. And 7 RBIs as he'll miss, or look at a first pitch that missed. It's 1-0. as Cole Nelson has lost his command here in these last two batters. Fastball about waist high, might have been a bit high, but he swings and misses, does McKelvey. One and one the count. Breaking pitch on the inner half, and it's a called strike. McKelvey down in the count, 1-2. A's have one run in on the RBI single from T.D. Walker. He's at second, Waters at third, and Slivka, who just walked, at first. And a swing and a miss. McKelvey strikes out, and that will end the inning. But thanks to a single by Walker that plates the run, we're going to go to the top of the second, and the A's lead by a score of 1-0.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Sam Conley is going to lead it off as Austin Fox takes the mound at the top of the second, as the A's now have a 1-0 lead. Thanks to a couple of base hits, including the single by Walker that scored Ross Christ. And Fox pours on a first pitch fastball on the inner part of the plate. It's an 0-1 count. Oh, 0-1 fastball grounded right to Slivka on a hop. He'll throw across in plenty of time, and it's a 5-3 putout for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 14, Griffin Summers.
So now it's Griffin Summers, the second baseman for the Dodgers, to step in. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Left-handed batting second baseman down in the count, 0-1. Austin Fox comes in with a 3.54 ERA. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. Fox has made 10 appearances, 3 of them starts. This is his 4th start of the season. He does have a complete game. He's 3-1 in 28 innings pitched. He struck out 22 batters. So he'll miss outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's walked 7. One, 2. Outside miss with a fastball, 2-2. Two from Fox. Misses again outside. And after going ahead 0-2, it's now gone full. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the mitt, held on by Norton. That's a strikeout. Second strikeout for Fox of the night. And it's 2 outs.
Number 19, Mike Mann.
And it'll be the catcher, Mike Mans. Lineup in the first offering. Miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0, swung on, grounded foul off the front foot of the Dodgers catcher. It's a 1-1 count. One to Mans. Fastball up and inside. 2-1. A's come into today's game 24-17. Overall, their state league record at 9-12. Is now the 2-1 missed, and it's 3 balls and a strike on Mans. 2 outs here in the top of the second, and a 1-0 lead for the A's. And that 3-1 will miss down and outside, and that's the first base runner for the Dodgers. A 2-out walk here in the top of the second, and it's going to bring up Matt Bald.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Ball.
Third baseman steps in for the first time tonight, bats from the right side. Now a throw over to first, and Mans is back in safely with a dive. A's have a Wisconsin State League packed early part to the week. They have this game against today against the Dodgers and another State League game against the Nationals before they have back-to-back on Wednesday and Thursday against the Giants. The first pitch misses, it's 1-0. Game on Wednesday is in Oshkosh before they come back and play the Giants again here on Thursday. One off, fastball inside, and that clipped the jersey, and that's good enough for a hit by pitch and a runner at first. So now it's Austin Dart.
Left fielder, number 20, Austin Dart.
Left fielder for the Dodgers. First pitch taken for a strike. The left-handed batting Dart down in the count 0-1. Oh, 0-1 from Fox. Breaking ball that missed up in the zone. One and one is the count, and a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch missed down and away, 2-2. 2-2 from Fox. Fastball fouled away into the screen. And we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 men on here in the top of the second. A's have a 1-0 lead. They got 1 run on the Walker single in the last half inning in the bottom of the first. And now the 2-2, and perfect location as Fox dots the outside corner with a fastball. The second strikeout of the inning and his third so far tonight, and we are through an inning and a half. We're going to go to the bottom of the second as the A's still holding on to that 1-0 lead.
Peabody's Pizza brings you the Peabody's Power Inning. The A's can rack up 3 or more hits this inning. One lucky fan will be taking home a Peabody's Pizza gift certificate. Keep an eye on your program numbers as we'll announce the winner next half inning. Once again, that's Peabody's Pizza. The taste is bigger than what you're used to. Take it away, Too Cool.
Kyle Peterson to step in, bottom of the second, 1-0 A's lead. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Peterson at first base tonight. Peterson, a left-handed batter. And the 0-1 swung on, and a one-hopper to the third baseman, Bald. Has some issues with it initially, but able to recover, pick up the ball, and make a throw in time. For the first out of the inning, 5-3 put out.
Number 13, Ryan Norton.
And now it's Ryan Norton. So the A's are in the bottom of their order. 8, 9, and 1. So after Norton, it's back to the top of the order in Ross Christ. First pitch outside. Right, Norton with a 197 average, he'll take that 1-0 pitch and line it right to Staniski at short for the second out of the inning. So Norton hits it well, but he hits it right at the shortstop. So now it's Ross Chris in the first pitch. Lofted in a right. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Weakly hit fly ball that fell just in front of Noah Robinson, the right fielder. Now Christ is 2 for 2.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brockney.
So now it's Bryce Brogney. And Christ off the pitch. It's down and away for a ball, and the throwdown is in time as Christ is thrown out on a 2-4 putout, and that ends the inning. A's get a base runner, but they leave the bases empty, and we are through 2. We're going to go to the 3rd. It's 1-0 A's.
Tomorrow evening as the A's will be back at home for another.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Back to the top of the 3rd, and it's a called strike on the first pitch to Cole Clark. The DH in this game for the Dodgers, and now the 0-1 from Fox is swung on and fouled back. It's 0-2. Oh, 2. Perfect location on a breaking ball. And it's a called 3rd strike, and it's 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd.
Right fielder, number 16, Noah Robinson.
First pitch as we go back to the top of the order is fouled away, and it's 0-1. Noah Robinson is 0 for 1, and now he'll swing and pop one up left field. Ranging towards the foul line is Christ, and he'll drop that ball, and Robinson racing around first into second, and it's an E7 that gives the Dodgers a runner in scoring position with just 1 out.
Center fielder, number 22, Matt McNabb.
So now it's Matt McNabb, and the first pitch popped up to the right side, and making the catch on the edge of the infield grass will be Kyle Peterson on that pop-up for the second out.
Shortstop, number 11, Hunter Stanisky.
Now it's Hunter Stanisky. With that runner still at second, that's McNabb. He reached on the E7. Two-base error on a dropped fly ball by the left fielder Ross Chris as the first pitch is low. It's 1-0. 1-0. Outside corner for a strike. On a fastball, it's 1-1. Taken for a strike and a delayed steal. Throw down to third. And Slivka's tag not in time. It's a 1-2 count on a delayed steal. So the Dodgers have a tying run at 90 feet away. There are 2 outs in the inning. It's a 1-2 count. Half swing taken off the outside for a ball. Two, lofted in the right, down the right field line, and just foul. And we'll reset and do it again, as that one nearly fell in for a base hit. Would have scored a run and tied this game. Staniski couldn't quite tuck it fair, so fortunate for now for the A's. Swinging a tapper foul on the 2-2. And we'll do it again. Fox set, and the 2-2 swung on, popped up right side. Foul territory. Peterson's going to give it a look, but it's going to be out of reach and out of play. So we'll do it again. It'll be yet another 2-2 count with 2 outs. As Fox trying to keep that tying run at third base here in the top of the third. It's a 1-0 score. And swinging a line drive, but right to Slivka, who ranges to his left to make the play, and the A's get out of the third inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. A's still clinging to a 1-0 lead. Brogny leads off the bottom of the third, and he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Brogny was at the plate when Chris was thrown out trying to steal second. Now Brogny, a ground ball to the left side, picked up by the shortstop Stanisky. A nice scoop and a throw in time, and it's 1 up and 1 down.
Second baseman, number 16, Mark Warner.
So now it's Mark Warner. Oh, 1 to Warner, grounded to the left side and through the legs of the third baseman, ball backed up by Stanisky at short, who will make a throw but not in time. So an E5 gives the A's a 1-out base runner.
Now to its chemical cleanup batter, the designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stout.
So now it's Harry Stelt, who hit a fly ball to center in his first at-bat. That came with a couple runners on. One 0. Outside fastball for a strike. One missed. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 to Harry. Missed high with a fastball. It's 3-1. Three 1 fastball, missed high. That's ball 4. So Stelt works a walk that puts runners at first and second for T.D. Walker, who's 1 for 1. He had that RBI single in the first that gave the A's their 1-0 lead.
Number 22, T.D. Walker.
First pitch to Walker, swung on and lined deep into left center, and that one is gone. A 3-run home run for T.D. Walker. And the A's now lead 4-0. First pitch Walker saw was up in the zone, and he turned it around as he's accounted for the first 4 runs. The RBI single and now the 3-run bomb.
Third baseman, number 12, Travis Lithgow.
So now it's Travis Slivka. And the first pitch taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's hit hard on the ground, right to Stanisky on a couple of hops. He'll pick it up and throw in time, and it's the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 4, Christian McKelvey.
So now it's Christian McKelvey. as he moves ahead 1-0. One 0 missed, down and away. 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes on McKelvey, the shortstop. It's the 2-0 foul to the right side. That'll play. Now the 2-1 lofted into center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Fly ball dumped just in front of Matt McNabb, the center fielder, in the edge of a 2-out base runner for Kyle Peterson.
First baseman, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
Peterson is 0 for 1. He grounded out to third in his only at-bat so far. And now that comes in and drills him right in the back of his front leg. Look like just behind his front knee. And he'll take first on a hit by pitch. And now it's Ryan Norton. Now a chat with the home plate umpire, and it looks like that's going to be it for Nelson, as he's grabbing his arm, it looks like.
Take it away.
So it looks like Nelson is having an issue with his arm, so that's going to be it for him, and we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a short break. As the new pitcher for the Dodgers will warm up. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the third. A's have 3 runs in, with a runner at first, or runners at first and second, and 2 outs. Evan Sigmund, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. In for Cole Nelson, who left with some kind of arm injury. Now it's Ryan Norton. First pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. One to Norton. Hit to the right side, picked up by the second baseman Griffin Summers, and he'll throw it wide of first. But a diving effort made by Conley at first and able to keep his foot on the bag. Nice play, saves an error, and probably saves a run. And we're going to go to the top of the fourth. The A's do get three on the 3-run home run from T.D. Walker, and they now lead 4-0. Top of the fourth, it'll be Sam Conley, the cleanup hitter. 0 for 1 with a ground out to third, as Fox now has a 4-0 lead thanks to Walker's 3-run home run in the last inning. Walker has accounted for all 4 runs, also had an RBI single back in the first. Now a 1-0 missed inside, 2-0. It's middle of the order for the Dodgers, 4, 5, and 6. Now swinging a long fly ball deep into left, and that's gone. It's the first hit and first run for the Dodgers as Conley goes deep to left for a solo shot. It's now 4-1.
Second baseman, number 14, Griffin Summers.
So now it's Griffin Summers. And the first pitch is popped up left side out of play, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 miss low. Ball and a strike. On the Dodgers second baseman. It's now a 4-1 game after the solo home run is now that 1-1 is inside in the dirt. It's 2-1. To 1 to Summers. Again, low and inside. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Still nobody out here in the inning as there's a swing and a foul back, and it's now full 3-2. Fox waiting for a sign. He's set. And the payoff to Summers. Swung on and missed. A strikeout. First out of the inning. Fox now up to 5 strikeouts here on the top of the 4th.
Number 19, Mike Mann.
Now it's Mike Manns, the catcher. He's without an official at bat so far. He walked in his first plate appearance. As he'll hit that one out of play. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Curveball outside corner, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2. The windup and the pitch. Down and outside, blocked by the catcher. 1-2 the count. Half swing on a pitch down off the outside. Appealed on the first, he held. It's 2-2. Two down and away. It's a full count, 3-2. To the Dodgers catcher, Mike Manns. Full count pitch. Popped up right center, and it's going to be Walker to make the catch, and it's the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Wald.
No, it's Matt Bald. He's hit by a pitch in his only plate appearance so far, and he'll take one outside. It's 1-0. One row to Bald. High and off the outside. 2-0 as it gets away from Norton and goes to the backstop. Two 0. And it's a fastball fouled into the screen. 2 balls and a strike. This will be pitch number 60 for Fox, and it's a hard ground ball just past McKelvey at short and in the left center for a 2-out base hit.
fielder, number 20, Austin Dart.
Now it's Austin Dart. Struck out in his first at bat, and he takes the first pitch up in the zone, and it's 1-0. Grounded to the right side. Warner will pick it up on a couple of hops, fire to first, and it's a 4-3 putout to win the inning. So the Dodgers get a couple of base hits, including a home run, which was in fact their first hit of the game and gave them their first run of the ball game. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. A's still lead, however, 4-1.
I'm not usually. I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my.
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I.
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always
My
have.
back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things.
Yes, things.
Are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And-
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Ross Chris leads it off as it's the top of the order. Chris is 2 for 2. He's got a ground ball in the center and a fly ball in the right. So it's been caught stealing. So he'll swing and foul that one back, and it's 0-1. One downstairs and in off the plate, and it's 1-1. Grounded into left, and that's through. Another base hit as Chris is now 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce.
And now it's going to be Bryce Brogny. First pitch is a fastball low. It's 1-0. It's Sigmund out for his second inning. Got the last out in the bottom of the third. One 0 up and inside, 2-0. Throw to first and Cross is back in. Ross Chris already has been caught stealing in tonight's game. Now there's a fastball up in the zone that Brogny almost loses his helmet on as he had a big swing at it. It's 2-1. Another fastball that missed upstairs. 3-1. 3-1 offering. Swung on and grounded fair down the left field line, and that's a base hit. Racing around second and heading for third is Christ as the throw comes into third, and that's going to put runners at second and third as Brogny doubles. And the A's have 2 runners on in scoring position with nobody out for the middle of their order.
Second baseman, number 16, Mark Warner.
As Brogny was just able to sneak in a line drive down the left field line past a diving ball at third. Now it's up to Mark Warner with a couple runners in or on, and the infield in to try and keep the deficit at 3. It's 4-1, and Warner, the first pitch, hits it hard, but just foul. Got a good piece of it, but just out ahead of it, and it's an 0-1 count on the foul ball. As Warner is 0 for 1. He's reached on an error and he's walked. Now he swings and grounds that one right to the shortstop Staninsky, who will pick it up and throw to first. As no run scores, the infield was in on the play. So runners stay put at second and third. It's a 6-3 putout.
Northwoods Chemical cleanup batter, the designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stout.
And now it's Harry Stout, who's walked and flown out to center. First pitch curve taken for a strike. 0-1 on the A's cleanup hitter, DHing in tonight's game. 0-1, grounded to the left side, picked up by the third baseman Bald, and fires to first in time. A weak chopper, and again with the infield in, no runners can advance. So after runners at second and third, nobody out. 2 ground balls, and the infield can go play back. And it's going to bring in T.D. Walker, who has been a one-man wrecking crew so far. He had the RBI single in the first and the 3-run bomb in the third. And he'll take one down low. It's 1-0. Now Walker, fly ball, right field, that's in, that's a base hit. 1 run will score. Not hit deep enough for Brogny to score from second as Robinson came up firing. But it's another RBI for T.D. Walker. His 5th RBI, and it's 5-1.
Third baseman, number 12, Travis Slipka.
So now he's 3 for 3 with that home run and 2 RBI singles. Now it's Travis Slipka. He's down in the count 0-1. Walker off to first, and now the throw is going to be cut off, and the run is going to score from third as Brogny steals home. As the throw goes to the backstop, and Walker's going to end up at third base. It's now 6-1. A's steal a run. Walker took off on that pitch. The shortstop Staninsky cut off the throw well in front of the second base bag as Brogny took off immediately as that throw went down to second. And even a good throw in, Brogny would have scored. Now there's a ground ball to the left side. Staninsky will make a nice play in the hole and throw to first to get the out. That saves another run from scoring, but the A's get a couple more So they have their largest lead of the night so far. We're going to go to the top of the fifth. It's now 6-1 A's.
Asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Swing and a miss in the first pitch. It's 0-1 on Cole Clark. Oh, 1 swung on and popped up right side, and that's going to be out of play. 0-2. Oh, 2 to Cole Clark. Off the outside, a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 to Cole Clark. Swung on, fouled straight back. One, 2 again. Fouled back again. It's still 1-2. Fox set at the waist. Wind up in the 1-2. Popped up on the infield. Fox to the right of the pitcher's mound towards the first base bag will make the catch. And it's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. And it's back to the top of the order in Noah Robinson. Noah Robinson is 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and he's struck out. That error was a dropped fly ball by Ross Christensen left. It allowed Robinson to go up to second base. He's eventually left stranded at third in the inning. A 1 after the foul ball, and the pitch is inside, 1-1. One high and away. 2 balls and a strike. On the Dodgers right fielder. 2-1 pitch from Fox. Down low, 3-1. It's a 6-1 A's lead. The 6 runs, 5 of them have come off the bat of T.D. Walker. He has 2 RBI singles and a 3-run home run. Now the 3-1, lofted in the left at Christ, and a few steps back, he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 22, Matt.
The 6th run came in the last inning on a stolen base. A steal of home that Brogny took off for from third base, as the Dodgers infield was trying to cut down Walker, stealing second. Now it's Matt McNabb, and the first pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. McNabb has flown out to right and popped out to the first baseman. Now the 0-1 grounded up the third baseline foul near the third base coach, and it's 0-2. We're at the top of the 5th, 2 outs, and the bases are empty. From the windup, and the 0-2 well off the outside, as that one will bounce off the backstop, and it's 1-2. Long looking from Fox. Now he's ready, and the 1-2. Curveball right on the inside corner. He gets the strike 3 call. And we are through 4.5. As Fox gets the A's back into the dugout. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's still 6-1 A's. Bottom of the 5th, and it's a first pitch that missed to McKelvey. I was swinging a pop-up, or excuse me, a foul ball straight back on a pop-up, and it's 1-1. McKelvey in this game has struck out and singled on a fly ball in the center, as he'll take that one well above the zone. It's 2-1. (6-1) the A's lead here in the bottom of the 5th. And the 2-1 missed away, 3-1. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. McKelvey, Peterson, and Norton do up for the A's. And Sigmund out for his third inning. Was an injury replacement for Nelson, who left the game with an arm injury. So now the 3-1 is fouled, and it's a full count at 3-2. The payoff on the leadoff batter is inside ball 4, and the A's have a leadoff runner at first for Kyle Peterson.
First baseman, number 44, Kyle Peterson.
Peterson has grounded out, and he's been hit by a pitch. First pitch to Peterson, outside, ball and no strikes. One 0, missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes on the A's first baseman. Two 0, outside corner for a strike. And it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 hit hard to the right side at second. Summers will flip to Stanitzky for 1, and the throw to first in time for a 4-6-3 double play. And that's 2 quick outs. And it'll bring up Norton now with the bases empty. So the leadoff base runner on the walk is eliminated.
Ryan Norton.
Ryan Norton, the catcher, takes one off the outside, is 0 for 2. He's lined out to short, and he's grounded out. One or 0-1. It's a 1-1 count. Now a curve in the zone. It's 1-2. One, 2. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs in the inning. Bases are empty, and a 6-1 lead for the A's. And it's a swing and a foul tip as Norton just got a piece of it. And the catcher Mans couldn't quite hold on, so able to just stay alive. Still 2-2. Two again fouled. Sigmund ready from the windup, and the right-hander's 2-2, fouled back. And we'll do it again. It's still 2-2. Norton steps back in. It's still a 2-2 count. Bases are empty here in the bottom of the fifth, and now he'll swing and miss as Sigmund gets the strikeout, and thanks in part to a double play, works a 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go to the sixth, and the A's still lead 6-1. Hunter Staniski will lead off the top of the sixth. And it's a first pitch hit into right. Playable for Walker. Couple steps in, and he'll make the catch. And it's one pitch and one out to begin the sixth inning.
First baseman number 33, Sam Conley.
Now it's Sam Conley, who has the only run-scoring hit for the Dodgers so far. That was a home run. First pitch is a ball. One 0 popped up. Center field. Back is Brogny, and he'll make the catch. And it's 2 outs on just 3 pitches.
Second baseman number 14, Griffin Summers.
And now it's Griffin Summers, the second baseman. Fox now at 80 pitches. First pitch fastball outside, and it's 1-0. One 0 miss low. 2 balls, no strikes on Summers. Two 0 missed high. 3-0. Taken all the way for a strike. So 3-1 count. Now a swing and a miss, and it's now 3-2 as Fox has worked it back full after falling behind 3-0. Payoff pitch, swung on and fouled into the screen. Still 3-2. Fox, windup, payoff again. Swung on and grounded to the left side. Big, nice, easy hop for Slipka. And the throw in time. And it's a 1-2-3 top of the sixth. So we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth. A's still lead by 5. It's 6-1.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Leading off for the A's, left fielder, number 31, Ross Chris.
New pitcher for the Dodgers. It's Cole Papelham, number 28, and the first pitch to Ross Chris is at the top of the order for the A's. And it's a ball, 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1. Evan Sigmund goes 2 1/3 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. And he walked a batter and also struck out a batter. One to Chris, swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Chris so far has not been retired. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Now the 1-2 outside, 2-2. He singled on a ground ball to center, singled on a fly ball to right, and singled on a ground ball in the left. 2-2. Pitch down and in, foul to the left, out of play over the A's dugout, and it's still 2-2. Two inside. It's a full count. payoff. And a line drive into center. He's 4 for 4. With 4 singles is Ross Christ, as he's now at first. And it'll be Bryce Brogny.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brogny.
Brogny so far tonight has doubled, grounded out, and struck out looking. He's ahead in the count, 1-0 with that runner at first and a throw to first, and Christ is back in with a dive. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 missed, and now Brogny had 3 balls and no strikes. Now Brogny pops up on the 3-0 pitch, right center, and it'll be Robinson, the right fielder, to make the catch for the first out.
Second baseman, number 16, Mark Warner.
First pitch to Mark Warner, missed outside. A ball and no strikes on the A's second baseman. Mark Warner in tonight's game so far has walked, reached on an error, and grounded out. So now the 1-0 will miss down low. 2 balls and no strikes with Stout up next. Standing on deck. Two-0. Up and inside, popped up behind home plate, and that'll be out of play. It's 2 balls and a strike on the A's second baseman. A's have a 6-1 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. They have a runner at first with 1 out. Now it's a fastball up and in. It's 3-1. A's got 1 in the first on a Walker RBI single, 3 in the third on a home run from Walker that scored 3. Then another one, and then 2 more in the bottom of the 4th on another Walker single and a stolen base of home. As now that one will miss, and it's a walk with 1 out that puts runners at first and second for Harry Stelt.
The Northwoods Chemical cleanup batter, designated hitter, number 19, Harry Stelt.
So Stelt will step in. Harry has walked in tonight's game. He's also flown out to center and grounded out to third base. First pitch hit right to the first baseman. And it gets through into right field. That's a base hit. Around third and scoring is Ross Christ. as it's an RBI single for Stout, and it's now 7-1. Stout goes the other way with that fastball.
Number 22, Petey Walker.
That went right through the first baseman Conley. Crossed again, able to score. Warner ends up at third base, and now it's T.D. Walker. And the first pitch into right center. That's down. That's another base hit. And that's another run scored. As now Walker is 4 for 4, and every single hit has scored a run. He's now got 6 RBIs on the night.
Third baseman number
It's now 8-1.
Lefkow.
Stout ends up at second base after that single. Warner was the one to score. Now it's Travis Slivka. First pitch low, 1-0. One 0 missed down low. Now a pickoff attempt by the catcher on a throw on a second, not in time. And still able to sneak his way back into second. Two 0 miss, and it's 3 balls and no strikes on Slivka with runners at first and second. Still just 1 out in the inning. As Papelham in danger of loading up the bases. And that's what's going to happen is that 3-0 missed inside. Slivka walks. Stout goes to third. Walker moves up to second.
Shortstop number 4, Christian McKelvey.
First pitch to McKelvey off the outside corner, and it's 1-0. Taken for a strike. As the first 5 or the last 5 had missed out of the zone. The corner infielders are playing in, try and get the run at home. Middle infielders playing back to try for a double play, and McKelvey swings and misses. A foul tip, and it's 1-2. So ball and 2 strikes on the One-two to the A shortstop is a breaking ball up in the zone that missed. It's 2-2. McKelvey has struck out, walked, and singled into center. He's 1 for 2. Two missed up in the zone. Now it's gone full with the bases loaded. So Papelham has to come to the zone. Nowhere to put him. Now there's a base hit in the center. And they're going to wave one run around third. And actually that's going to clear the bases as that ball got through the center fielder and rolled all the way to the fence. It's now 11-1 A's. McKelvey with a hard hit ground ball into center that the center fielder McNabb had some troubles with, and it went through him and went all the way to the wall.
Baseman number 44, Kyle Peterson.
It clears the bases. A's now lead by 10. And the first pitch is off the outside. It's 1-0. Hit right to the shortstop Staniski. He'll throw to first in time. As McKelvey at third base stays put, it's now 2 outs. It's officially ruled the triple for McKelvey.
Number 13, Ryan Norton.
First pitch now to Norton up in the zone. Ball and no strikes. 1-0, right side. And out of play, it's 1-1. And with the A's now having a 10-run lead, they need 3 more outs in the top of the 7th. As long as they don't allow a run, assuming the score holds where it is now, the A's would win on a 10-run rule in 7. So the 1-1 missed. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now there's a hard ground ball. Diving play made by the third baseman Ball, and it's going to get away from the first baseman Conley. That'll be an infield single. Even a good throw from Ball probably isn't enough to throw out the runner. So Norton an RBI, and it's now a 12-1 lead.
Left fielder number 31, Ross Chris.
1-0, or first a pitch to Christ is off the outside. It's 1-0. Throw to first, runners back in time. It's Ross Christ. He's 4 for 4 with 4 singles. Both he and Walker have yet to be retired in tonight's game. Both of them are 4 for 4. Two, 1 missed outside. 3 balls and a strike. On Ross Chris, runner at first, still, or 2 outs in the inning. And the 3-1 outside, ball 4, and Chris continues his perfect day at the plate. He's now 4 for 4 with that walk. Runners at first and second. So now it's Bryce Brogny as we're having a small meeting at the mound.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brogny.
Bryce Brogny, first pitch, grounded to the right side, picked up by Conley at first, and he'll step on the bag for the 3 unassisted. And that's going to end the inning, but the A's strike for 6, and they take an 11-run lead. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. A's need 3 outs to take this one on a 10-run rule. It's 12-1 A's. Mike Mans is going to lead it off here in the top of the 7th as Austin Fox out for his 7th inning of work. As the A's need 3 outs to force the 10-run rule and take a victory in this one as the first pitch line into right center. And Mans now at first base. And now it's Matt Ball, the third baseman for the Dodgers. A's have 1 run to give. The Dodgers need to score 2 if they want to force the bottom half of the 7th. The A's looking just to get 3 outs and get a victory. It's a 1-0 count on Bald, who's been hit by a pitch and singled. He's 1 for 1. Now swinging a ground ball, left side into left field. That's a base hit. So runners at first and second. And it's Austin Dart. Swinging a ground or fly ball foul, and it's 0-1. on Austin Dart. Oh, 1 inside corner for a strike. 0-2 on Austin Dart. The right fielder for the Dodgers has struck out looking and grounded out. He's 0 for 2. And he's looking for a potential double play, and now a ground ball up the first base line. And that's going to sneak down the right field line. That's going to score 2 runs, and it's now 12-3 on the double from Austin Dart. So the Dodgers able to keep themselves alive. There's now the deficit now at 9.
Designated hitter number 25, Cole Clark.
Still nobody out. A 2-run double for Austin Dart. And now it's Cole Clark, first pitch outside, 1-0. Inside corner, 2-0. And now the catcher Norton out to talk with Austin Fox. Miss Lowe had the plate but couldn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. It's now 3 balls and no strikes on Cole Clark, the 9-hole hitter. As Fox nearing 100 pitches, this will be pitch number 96, and it's taken for a strike, and it's 3-1. Three one to Clark. Fastball inside for ball 4. So now runners at first and second for Noah Robinson.
Right fielder number 16, Noah Robinson.
So back to the top of the order. Noah Robinson has struck out swinging, reached on an error, and flown out to left. 2 runs are in the inning already. That was the double by Dart, who stands at second. Now the first pitch into left. And Chris settles underneath it for the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Runner still at first and second for Matt McNabb. McNabb is 0 for 3. He struck out looking, popped out to first, and flown out to right. He's looking for the double play that would get him out of the inning. And a hard hit ground ball into center. That's a base hit. And it gets away from Brogny. Looked like he might have had a shot at a play at the plate. But he couldn't play that ground ball into center. So another run scores. It's now 12-4. And now here comes Derek Lumens. Walking to the mound.
Too cool, take it away.
Dart scores. Clark at second. McNabb, who just had the RBI single at first, as it looks like Fox is staying in the game for now. He's at 99 pitches. And now Lumen's taking a walk back to his dugout, so Fox indeed staying in. Although he's probably down to his last couple batters.
Shortstop number 11, Hunter Stanisky.
Now it's Hunter Stanisky playing shortstop tonight. He's flown out to center, lined out to third, and flown out to right. He's 0 for 3. First pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. With Sam Conley, the first baseman, due up next in the inning. Still just one out. Fastball missed the outside. It's 1-1. Fox set from the stretch. Looks to the runner at second. Now the throw home is popped up infield, just in fair territory, and Travis Slifka making the catch halfway down the third base line. About a step in fair territory on the infield grass. It's the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 33, Sam Conley.
So now it's Sam Conley, who had the first hit and scored the first run for the Dodgers. That was in the top of the fourth inning. That was a solo shot. And until this inning, that was the only run that the Dodgers had scored. Now he swings and misses, gets away from Norton as that puts the runners at second and third. So it's an 0-1 count. Now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. One to Conley. Grounded right back to Austin Fox. And he'll underhand it to first, and that is the final out of the inning. Conley hit it hard, but he hit it right at Conley, who made a nice grab. And that ends the inning. Either that ball is either to the left or the right. That's probably a 2-run scoring single, but instead we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th as the Dodgers score 3, so they force a bottom half of the inning. As it's deficit now at 8, it's 12-4. The A's still lead. Bottom of the 7th inning, Kasanke pinch hitting against the new pitcher, number 10, Evan Rice, as he's ahead 2-0. He'll swing and miss. 2 balls and a strike. Two one missed inside. 3-1. Three one to Kasanke, taken on the inside corner for a strike, and it's a full count. Kasanke takes the spot of Warner in the lineup, and most likely will take a spot at second. The payoff pitch inside, and he works a leadoff walk. And now it's Ryan Fields to step in for Harry Stelt.
Hitter number 9, Ryan Fields.
So Fields pinch hits for the DH, Harry Stelt. And the first pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-0. Two 0. Missed inside. 3 balls and no strikes. As Rice has really struggled to find the zone already in this inning. Walked the leadoff man. He's a 3-0 count, and it's a called strike. 3-1 on Fields. With T.D. Walker standing on deck. Now the 3-1 popped up. Medium left center, and it'll be caught by McNabb.
Right fielder, number 22, T.D. Walker.
So now it's T.D. Walker, who's 4 for 4. He's got a 3-run home run and 3 RBI singles, and he'll swing and tap that one foul. He's got 6 RBIs on the night. So he's accounted for half of the 12 runs for the A's. So he'll take a curve for a strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 from Rice. Swung on and lined foul into the screen. Oh, 2 swung on and missed, and Walker is retired for the first time tonight on a strikeout, the second out of the inning, and now it's Travis Slivka.
Third baseman, number 12, Travis Slivka.
First pitch strike, 0-1 on Slivka. Oh, 1 inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes on the A's third baseman. 2 outs in the inning. Now a hard hit fly ball into right field. And Robinson will make the catch. And that's the final out of the inning. So the A's are turned away despite a leadoff walk. We are through 7. We go to the top of the 8th. A's still with a sizable lead. It's 12-4. Top of the 8th, and it's the new pitcher Ryan Fields, who pinch hit for the DH Harry Stelton in the last inning. So the A's forfeit the DH, and some minor changes on the infield. McKelvey goes over to second, and Warner, who was pinch hit for by Grant Kasenke, out of the ball game, and Kasenke at short. It's 2-0 on Griffin Summers, and now a strike, and it's 2-1. Two-one. Fastball check swing he held. It's 3-1. Three-one up and inside for ball 4.
Catcher number 19, Mike Mann.
So now it's Mike Mann's runner at first. Ryan Fields making his 3rd appearance on the mound this season as the first pitch to Mans popped up right side, foul territory. And Peterson had a shot at it. He overran it, and it fell behind him. And it's a strike, and it's 0-1. Fields, in his 2 previous appearances on the mound, went 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 2 base hits. He's walked 5. He struck out 4. He is not allowed a run, and he is without a record. The 0-1 comes in, and that drills Mans, and that puts runners at first and second with nobody out.
Third baseman number 23, Matt Hall.
So now it's Matt Bald. First pitch swung on and fouled. In and out of the mitt of Norton. It's a strike and it's 0-1.
Set him up against the side.
12-4 is our score. The A's lead. A's got 1 in the first, 3 more in the third, 2 more in the fourth, and then 6 in the sixth inning. Oh, 1 down and in, a ball and a strike. A's have their 12 runs on 13 hits. They've committed an error. The Dodgers got 1 in the fourth on the solo home run from Conley, and then they got 3 more in the top of the seventh. They have their 4 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 1 error. 1-1 to Bald, down and in, 2-1. Two one from Field, swung on and fouled straight back, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fields comes set, working from the stretch, and a swing and a miss held on as Norton secures that for the foul tip strikeout. First out of the inning, and it's Austin Dart, who had the big hit in the last inning. That was a 2-run double that scored 2. And what was at that time an 11-run lead for the A's. That decreased the deficit down to 9. So that forced this game to continue. It's now an 8-run game. A's still winning, 12-4. The 0-1 outside missed. It's 1-1. A Dart, swung on and missed. Dart waiting, and the 1-2 taken up in the zone. Now they got a runner off his second, throw it on to third, and now a throw to Kasanke at short, and the runner is safe. Looks like Grant Kasanke must have missed the tag. The throw initially from the catcher, Norton, went down to the third baseman, Slivka. The runner, that's Griffin Summers, stopped between second and third. Then Slivka threw to Kasanke near the second base bag, and the throw beat Summers by plenty. Just looks like that Kasanke wasn't able to apply a tag. So now it's a full count. Payoff pitch to Dart is swung on and missed. A strikeout. And it's the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, number 25, Cole Clark.
So 2 outs for Cole Clark, the 9-hole hitter, DHing today. Another timeout called. So now Clark steps back in. We're set to resume, and the first pitch is a fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike, and it's 1-0. Oh, 1. Fastball strike, and it's 0-2. Fields set just above the waist, and the 0-2 swung on and just fouled. Clark just able to stay alive. No balls and 2 strikes, still the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Runners at first and second. Summers reached on a leadoff walk. Mans followed with a hit by pitch. Now a swinging a ground ball. Slivka at third on a couple of hops, plays it back, makes the throw across, and it's in time, and it's the final out of the inning. So Fields allows a couple of base runners, but leaves them stranded, and we are through 7.5. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. A's still lead 12-4.
Usually, I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my
Art!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
Please be quiet.
listen, hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Bottom of the 8th, and it's Christian McKelvey. First pitch ball as Evan Rice out for his second inning. 1-0 up in the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. McKelvey had the bases clearing triple that made it 11-1. A's would tack in one more in that inning. That was back in the bottom of the 6th inning. As now he'll swing and miss, and it's 2-1. Score now 12-4. As the 2-1 miss, it's 3 balls and a strike. Three one, swung on and missed. Full count now, 3-2. Full count pitch just off the outside for ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for the A's as McKelvey will take first, and in steps Kyle Peterson.
First baseman number 44, Kyle Peterson.
First pitch is off the outside. Ball and no strikes on Kyle Peterson, A's first baseman. Now a swing and a miss and a pitch down and in, 1-1. One, outside corner for a strike. 1-2. One, two, swung on and missed. Peterson strikes out. And it's the first out of the inning.
Catcher number 13, Ryan Norton.
Now it's Ryan Norton. Ball and no strikes on Norton. A's are at the bottom of the order. It's Norton and then back to the top with a runner at first and one out, and Norton hits one foul to the left side and out of play. The A's catcher in this game has lined out to short, grounded out, struck out, and singled. He's officially 1 for 4. So now he'll take one at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the 1-2. That's a strikeout, the second out of the inning. As Rice has gotten back-to-back Ks, and that's going to bring in Ross Christ, who has still yet to be retired today.
Outfielder number 31, Ross Christ.
He's got 4 singles and a walk in 5 plate appearances, looking to continue his perfect night. Ball and no strikes on Christ. Now he'll take one on the outer part of the plate at the knees. It's 1-1. One, try the same spot. This time couldn't catch the corner, and it's 2-1. 2-1 off the outside. 3-1. And now that missed, and that's ball 4. So Christ continues his perfect night. 6 plate appearances, and he's reached all 6 times. 4 singles and 2 walks.
Center fielder, number 11, Bryce Brock.
So now it's Bryce Brogny. Brogny in the first pitch, hits a ground ball foul. Oh and 1 on Brogny. The ace center fielder has struck out looking, grounded out, and doubled. Now he'll hit a ground ball to the left side. Staniski will pick it up. And actually it'll be off his glove. And Summers, the second baseman, will be able to pick up the carom off the glove and step on second to get the force. And that's going to end the inning. So it works as a 6-4 put out, and we are through 8. We're going to go to the top of the ninth. A's just need 3 more outs. It's a 12-4 A's lead. Top of the ninth, 12-4, the A's lead, and it's Ryan Fields out for his second inning of work. Allowed 2 base runners in the last inning he worked, and then got the next 3 batters to force a scoreless inning. A's have an 8-run lead and are 3 outs away from a victory over the Dodgers, and the first pitch is a fastball up and inside, fouled back. It's 0-1. Top of the order for the Dodgers. It's Noah Robinson, Matt McNabb, and Staniski. 1, 2, 3 in the order. So that 0-1 is fouled. It's 0-2. Fields from the stretch, the 0-2 grounded up the first baseline and foul. As that will be picked up by Peterson at first, and it's still 0-2. The leadoff man, Robinson for the Dodgers, has reached on an error, and he's flown out to left field twice. He's also struck out. He's 0 for 4. Oh, 2 in the dirt and scooped by Norton. It's 1-2. Field set, the 1-2. Swung and grounded to the right side. Picked up by Peterson. He'll flip it to Ryan Fields, underhanded covering first for the 3-1 putout. And it's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 22, Matt McNabb.
So now it's Matt McNabb, the center fielder, with 2 outs, or 1 out. So the Dodgers are down to their final 2. He's singled, struck out, popped out, and flown out. He's 1 for 4. So he'll take one outside. It's 1-0. One missed up in the zone. 2-0. Inside. 3 balls, no strikes. A's looking for their 4th straight victory, dating back to the win over the Burlington Barons Saturday in that pool play. I'm looking for win number 5 in 6 games. As the 3-0 missed, it's ball 4. As McNabb will take first base. A win would give the A's their 25th victory of the season and would push them 8 games over 500 at 25-17. They're up by 8 here in this game. It's a called strike on Hunter Staniski. Oh, 0-1 curveball missed upstairs. It's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and that's going to get away from Peterson. And McNabb will go up to second on the error. So 1-1 count, now a runner at second. It's a 2-1 count. Two one fastball. He got it by him. A swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. Half swing on a pitch up and inside to McNabb. Gets away. As he held up, it's a full count. Actually, that was ruled a foul ball, so it's still 2-2. So it just got a piece of the bat. Two again to McNabb. Missed upstairs, and it's gone full 3-2. Payoff pitch down and outside. That's ball 4. So now runners at first and second, 1 out for Sam Conley. He's got that home run tonight. Overall, he's 1 for 4. He's flown out to center. He's grounded out twice, including one on a hard ground ball right back to Austin Fox. A sharp ground ball right back to the pitcher that ended the inning. There's a called strike. It's 0-1. In the right center. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to get down. That's going to be extra bases. And that's going to score 2 runs. It's now 12-6. As Conley with his second base hit. RBIs number 2 and 3 for him. As he stands at second with 1 out.
Second baseman, number 14, Griffin Summers.
Now it's Griffin Summers. One out in the inning. It's a called strike on the second baseman. Oh, 1 pitch outside, 1-1. One to Summers, inside 2-1. Fields is set. His 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. One out in the inning. 2 runs are in on the Conley double. He stands at second with 1 out. A swing and a foul back. A's still leading by 6. 12-6 is our score as there's a foul ball into the screen. Two pitch swung on and missed. Fields gets a strikeout. The second out of the inning. And the Dodgers are down to their final out. And it's Mike Manns, the catcher.
The catcher, number 19, Mike Manns.
First pitch to Manns. Hit in the left. Initially coming in is Chris, and now he'll range back, make the catch. And that is the final out of the inning. The Dodgers score a couple in the final inning, but they still fall as the A's win 12-6. A's move to 25-17 on the season.
7:30 p.m. first pitch against the West Allis Nationals. Tomorrow's a Bingo Tuesday with a $1 bingo card. Buy as many as you want.
A's get their 12 runs on 13 base hits. They committed a couple errors. The Dodgers 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Player of the game for the A's was T.D. Walker. He had that 3-run home run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Finished with 6 RBIs, was retired just once, went 4 for 5 with those 3 singles and that home run.
For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 9 men left on base.
The winning pitcher
Pitcher Austin Fox, losing pitcher Cole Nelson. Time of game 2 hours 47 minutes.
was Austin Fox. Fox goes 7 innings. He gave up 4 runs, all of them earned. Gave up 6 base hits. He walked 2 and struck out 6 and hit a batter. Losing pitcher was Chris Nelson. The starter just went 2 2/3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. He left the game with an injury. He struck out 2, walked 3, and hit 1 batter in his 2 2/3 innings. As the A's win this one by a final score of 12-6. And they move to 10-12 in the state league. Their next game is tomorrow. It's a Tuesday 7:30 game against the West Dallas Nationals. First pitch will be live on the air before they go on the road against Oshkosh, and then they come back home on Thursday to play Oshkosh again. And then they go on the road over the weekend in Marinette. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I'm Joey Grundle, voice of the A's. We'll see you tomorrow as the A's will take on the West Dallas Nationals in another state league game. First pitch 7:30. Sheboygan. Until then, have yourselves a good night.